Namaste everyone, my name is Lindsay Nova and today we are going to do a slow flow vinyasa, and it's a great practice for anyone at any level, really just to get a nice deep stretch, especially into the hips and the hamstrings, which is just one of my favorite parts of the body to stretch. So if you love yoga, make sure you hit subscribe down below for more videos every week, and let's go ahead and get started. So you'll need a blanket if your knees are sensitive today, and then 2 blocks is just an option as well. All right, so we are gonna start in, let's just start in a kneeling position here, so you can bring yourself onto your blanket. You can really sit any way that you would like, so if you want to cross leg, that's fine. Just close your eyes, stack your spine. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale. Sigh it out. One more. And just feel how that rejuvenates you, whether it's the beginning of your day or the end of a long day. Just bring yourself into the present moment. Find some stillness. Allow yourself to slow down. Right here, right now, you don't have to do any more thinking at all. Simply just get to listen to your body, listen to your breath. And so now we'll go ahead and come forward into a tabletop position. So come onto all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Spread your fingers out as if you could leave an imprint of your hands in wet earth. Slide your shoulders into the back. Lift the belly muscles. Take a nice big inhale. And then exhale, round your back. Find a cat curl. Squeeze every last ounce of air out of your lungs completely. And then inhale, arch your spine in the opposite direction. Sip in a little more breath as you inhale. And exhale. Okay, so come into a tabletop position. Spread down through your hands as if you could leave an imprint of your fingerprints in wet earth. Slide the shoulders into the back. Lift the belly muscles in. Take a nice big inhale. And then exhale, round your back like a cat. Tuck your chin to your chest. Round your shoulders, tuck your tailbone under. Squeeze every last ounce of air out completely. And then we'll arch the spine. Inhale. Open the heart. Make a U shape with the body. Lift your nose and your tailbone toward the sky. Sip in a little more breath as you inhale. And exhale, round your back. Take your time. Give yourself the luxury of time. No rush to arrive anywhere at all. Inhale, open, expand. Just continue on your own. Feel the downward current of your exhale and the upward pull of the inhale. And you're welcome to continue this cat-cow, or if you would like to draw some circles, you can circle your head and tail in one direction. Just imagine that you have a paintbrush attached to the crown of your head and the tip of your tailbone, and just make some nice circles here, one way and the other way. It's really moving through the whole body. And then allow yourself to come back to a neutral position. And we'll press back to child's pose. So big toes together, knees apart. Press your hips back to the heels. Drop your forehead down to the mat. So you can come back to this position anytime that you need it. And from here, we're just going to walk the hands over to the right side. Feel a side stretch through the body. And then over to the left side. And we're going to begin to make a small half circle. So sweep the arms over to the right, lift the hips off the heels, and sweep that left arm back, arch through your spine. Inhale. And then exhale, sweeping down and around all the way to the other side. And coming back down and around. Take your time. Just enjoy this beautiful, delicious movement. Like you're passing through an easy, supported camel pose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Take one more over to the left. And coming back down to the center. If you have a blanket on the mat, just go ahead and push it over to the side. All right, we're just gonna do a little Kundalini spinal awakening here from child's pose to cobra. So reach your arms out, bring your forehead to the mat, hips to the heels, start in your child's pose. And now from here, we're going to snake ourselves forward on an inhale. So you can lead with your head. Hips go down, chest lifts up. And exhale, press the hips back to the heels. And again, inhale, diving forward. Exhale, press yourself back. So yours may look or feel different than what I'm doing. Just allow this to be your own personal expression and story. It doesn't have to be just like mine. We all have our own level, our own ability, background, and story. So just allow yourself to really tell that here through your breath. One more. Long, slow inhale. And exhale. Back to that child's pose, Balasana. Breathing in and breathing out. And then from here, come forward. Center yourself out on the mat. And we'll move into our first downward dog. So spread all 10 fingers into the earth. Lift the belly, slide the shoulders in. Inhale. And then exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up to the sky, finding Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Letting the head hang heavy between the arms. Neck is long. And we'll bend one leg and feel that opposite heel sink down toward the ground. And then change slowly, just pedal out the feet one by one. No rush. We're not quickly walking the dog. We're enjoying our time with our dog, with man's best friend. Being friendly with ourselves. And now let's bend both legs here. Lengthen your spine a bit more. Press the chest through the arms. Feel the tailbone reach high to the sky. Keep the spine long, lengthen the legs. Heels are lifted like you're wearing high heels. Exhale, melt the heels down. It's okay if the heels don't touch the floor. One more like that. Bend the legs. Lift the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in here. And then exhale, bend your knees, start to tiptoe your feet forward. Hang like a rag doll over your legs. You can grab opposite elbows, soften your knees, shake out your head yes to the present moment. No to what no longer serves you. Then take your arms the other way and just shimmy your shoulders. Just let it all go. Let it all go. We all get a fresh start no matter what, every day. And give yourself a generous bend of your knees. Release your arms and slowly begin to peel yourself all the way up to standing. Allow your head to come up last. Roll the shoulders down the back and stand tall in Tadasana, mountain pose. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and grab the blanket just to prepare for our first series of sun salutations. So we'll just take the blanket in the center of the mat. Today, we're going to be doing the classical Hatha salutations with the lunges. So find your mountain pose, arms by your sides, stacking everything nice and tall. The tailbone lengthens straight down toward the ground. Kneecaps draw upward, thighs are firm. Breathe here with presence. How do you stand every day in your life? How you approach your practice is directly related to how you live your life. All right, let's inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Lift and lengthen, look up toward your thumbs. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward. Now from here, we'll take the left leg back. We're going to drop the knee down to the mat. So we come into a low lunge position. The front knee is stacked over the ankle. So just adjust yourself however you need to feel that back knee supported. Chest can be lifted. Now this is a great place if you need some blocks, right? You can take blocks underneath of your hands to modify. So breathe in here. Now plant the hands, step the right for knees, chest, chin. On an exhale, elbows tuck into the rib cage. And then inhale, cobra. Point the toes, drop the hips, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing. And now we step the left foot straight forward between the hands, drop the back knee, come right into that low lunge position as you inhale. And then we'll tuck the back toes, exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep your arms to standing, root to rise. And exhale, arms by your sides. Let's take that again. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward, fold at your hips. Now we'll take this right knee back, drop it down for the low lunge. You can untuck the back toes. This time reach your arms up to the sky as you inhale. Feel the inner thighs scissor toward the midline of the body. Sink the hips forward and down. Breathe in, breathe out. Take 3 more breaths here. Energy up through the fingertips like laser beams to the sky. One more nice big inhale. And exhale, plant the hands, step the left knee back to meet the right, and lower down knees, chest, chin, exhale. Inhale, drop the hips, lift the heart, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips to the sky. Right foot steps forward between the hands, drop your back knee, squeeze through the inner thighs. Use your inhale, rise the arms up to the sky. Breathing in and breathing out here. Feel the left hip press forward. Stretch through the whole front body. You can lift the chest or the eyes toward the sky, following the reach of those fingertips. 3 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands down, tuck the back toes, step forward, fold. Inhale, swan dive to standing. You can always bend your knees if you need to. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward, fold at the hips. Left leg steps back. This time the knee will stay lifted. We're going to keep the left hand under the shoulder. Reach your right arm up to the sky as you inhale. We're going to make some circles with this right arm, tracing down to the ground, up and around. You can follow the gaze of your eyes with the hand. And then let's reverse that current. Circle the other way. One more here. And bring the hand down. And this time step your right foot back. High plank position, 5 breaths. Just because it's slow flow doesn't mean that it's just gonna be easy all the time. So belly in, press back through your heels, shoulders spread wide. Keep your gaze lifted just past the front edge of your mat. Okay, so you can stay with the knees, chest, chin, or even drop your knees to modify, but we're going to take a full chaturanga slowly on an exhale for 3, 2, 1. Upward dog, or stay with the cobra as you inhale. Nice long breath in, open your chest, shoulders down. Exhale, roll over the feet, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. And now we'll step the left foot forward for our lunge on the other side. So the knee stays lifted this time. The heel is really kicking behind you. Right hand under the shoulder. Reach your left arm up to the sky and we'll twist into that left leg. And let's begin to draw those circles. Down, brushing through those fingertips, up as you inhale, exhaling down. And let's reverse that circle. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more. And both hands to the mat. And then we'll step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, rise. And exhale. Hands to your heart. Going to take one more sun salutation here. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward, fold. Okay, so right leg will step back. This time, drop that back knee. All right. Okay, we're going to reach the arms up. Find that Anjaneyasana, low lunge again as you inhale. Now this time, as you exhale, hands come down, and we'll just shift ourselves back to half monkey pose, Ardha Hanumanasana. So this is a great pose to use your blocks again if you need to, so you can elevate your hands on these blocks and really flex the left foot, pull the heel back toward the thigh, and fold yourself down. Okay, so we're gonna flow forward and back a few times. Inhale. Lifting up, exhale, folding down, inhale, nice slow long breath, and then let's hold this next one. And again, if you don't need the blocks, you don't have to use them, but they're there if you need them. Think happy thoughts toward that left hamstring. Continue to breathe in and breathe out. Now we're just gonna lift up and walk your hands over to the left side. So both hands are on the same side here. Take an inhale, and then exhale, release your head. Again, you can use those blocks if you need them. So we're just moving into the IT band a bit here. That little band of fascia that runs from the outer thigh to the kneecap. It gets particularly tight, people who run or practice sports at all. This is a really good one for you. Yeah, let's walk ourselves back forward. Bend into the front leg, plant your hands, and let's step into that plank position again. So hands under the shoulders, press back through your heels, lift the belly. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly lower down, chaturanga, elbows hug into the rib cage. Upward dog, inhale. Knees, hips, heart, and eyes lift off the mat, legs are firm. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath here. And now we'll step the right foot forward. Between the hands, drop the back knee, sink the hips down. Reach your arms up to the sky. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, frame the foot with the hands, grab those blocks if you need them. Flex the right foot and really pull the heel back toward the hip and fold over the leg, release. And then we'll flow forward and back a few times. Inhale, exhale. And just allow this to be a movement meditation. One more here. And then we'll hold, breathing into that right hamstring. Just allowing this to be an act of love for ourselves. This pose is named after Lord Hanuman. He is one of the Hindu gods of love and devotion. He symbolizes bhakti. So how can we love ourselves and our hamstrings a little bit more here? And then let's lift up. We'll walk the hands over to the right side, so both hands on the same side, and then exhale, release the head down and stretch into that right IT band. Let's bring ourselves back forward. Plant the hands, tuck the back toes under, and this time we'll step the foot back. You can take a vinyasa, a downward dog, a child's pose, your choice. Just be mindful with whatever you decide to do here. So we'll meet back in downward dog. And now from here, we're going to take the left leg and stretch it up to the sky. So you can open the hip and bend the knee. You're welcome to stay here or flip the dog, so you can drop the foot back. Finding wild thing pose. Lift your hips, your heart, your eyes. Inhale, exhale. And we'll come back around, plant the hand, bring the foot down, and then we'll change sides. Lift your right leg up. Inhale, you can bend the knee. And then maybe the foot drops back, finding that wild thing pose on the other side. Nice little back bend, breathe in. Reach for your favorite piece of tropical fruit. And coming back, to center, both feet down to the mat. Press your hips back, child's pose. Just round your spine for a few moments here. And then when you're ready, we'll just make our way up to a kneeling position. So we can just kneel on the mat here, breathing in and breathing out. Just interlace the fingers and press the palms up, taking a nice big inhale. And then exhale, we'll lean over to the right side. So just stretch your left rib cage. 3 more breaths. 2. Really expanding the lung capacity. Last one. Exhale completely. And then inhale, come all the way up. And exhale to the other side. 3 breaths. Make sure you're really in the side plane. Shoulders are nice and stacked. Expand your lung capacity. Bring in more oxygen. It's what your body wants. Inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And then come all the way up, breathe in. And slowly release your hands down. And we'll just shift the hips over to the side and release the bolster. And let's just take the legs out in front of us here. So we'll take the knees together, just an easy twist. Inhale, reach your arms high. And then exhale, twist to your right side. So what happens sometimes is that the knees try to twist with us. So really twist more from your waist. You can always hook the elbow like this if you want. You can even take a half bind with the back arm or just use it for support. And just looking back over your right shoulder, twist through the neck gently without forcing anything. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly start to unwind. Let's just bring the soles of the feet together. Before we do the other side, just find a butterfly. So if your knees are really lifted in the air, you can sit on your blanket or take your feet more forward. And hold on to your feet, turn the soles of your feet up toward the sky. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale. And slowly start to round yourself down. And just release your head. You can walk your arms forward. 5 breaths here. And then slowly begin to walk yourself back up as you inhale before we maybe fall asleep down there. And bring your knees together. Just step the feet back out. Squeeze through the inner thighs. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, reach your arms high. And exhale, twist to your left side. So again, you can hook the elbow. Just keep the knees hugging in, so you want to make sure that you're not twisting from your hips or your knees, but it's really coming from the midsection of the body. And the back arm can just be a support or maybe a half bind. Gently look back over your shoulder. Just feel yourself take cleansing breaths in and out. Into your belly, into your spine, really wringing yourself out. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly unwind and allow yourself to soften. And then we'll begin to make our way onto the back. So if you have your blanket, you can roll it up and place it underneath of your knees. So this is really nice support for the lower back in Shavasana. And just release your arms down by your sides. Wiggle yourself around until you find yourself completely still. Allow yourself to be completely still here in Shavasana. And begin to visualize the most crystal clear blue lake you've ever seen in your life. And in the middle of this lake, you are simply just floating. And any ripples that are occurring around you, these are your thoughts. These are the fluctuations of your mind. And the more that you find stillness, the further away these little vrittis, these little fluctuations go. Until finally, this lake that you are floating in is perfectly still. And you just allow yourself to enjoy your breath. Enjoy silence. Enjoy stillness. Enjoy slowing down. So you can remain in your Shavasana for as long as you would like. Whenever you're finished, just take your time to rise. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Lindsay Nova. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel, like or comment if there's anything else you would like to learn from me. Namaste.